Okay, it says it's recording now. Let me just. Alright. Okay, you ready? Okay. Alright, you have the first line. You gonna say your line?
You start first.
You're the doctor.
Did you already say? Okay, I will log into the Zoom meeting at 3.
No, that's a different clip. Right now is the Zoom call. So you're gonna be saying hello, blah blah blah.
Hello, Camilla. How have you been keeping up throughout all this craziness?
I'm doing okay, but this pandemic has really messed up my weight and the way I look at myself.
Yes, I completely understand the toll this pandemic has taken on most of my patients. They are overeating at home because they have nothing better to do but snack all day and eat what's left in the cabinets. Not to mention the amount of takeout and fast food they eat weekly.
Yes, I have noticed that I've been eating so much fast food since quarantine started, but I do understand that it is unhealthy. Honestly, I wouldn't be eating McDonald's or Taco Bell if I still had my job, but my stimulus checks and unemployment checks only get me so far.
I completely understand that, and it's not your fault. But there are diets you can try if you want an alternative version of everyday foods.
I've tried 2 diets since this quarantine, but none of them seem to work.
Well, which ones did you try?
I tried the keto diet and a low carb diet. I just gave up because it limited so many foods I like and it didn't give me motivation to eat at all.
Yes, I'm not a fan of diets that limit a person's daily meals. Not everyone is suited for those diets. Plus, it's not like you are participating in the Olympics.
Yes, exactly. I want to still eat the foods I like without any sacrifice, and I don't have a problem with working out.
Great, I think I have the perfect diet for you, and I think you've heard of it. It's called the Mediterranean diet.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Well, I will send you a file that consists of weekly meal plans, estimated cost for those foods, what foods you should avoid, what foods you should be eating, and how much you should be eating.
Okay, thank you so much. But will this be like any of the diets I tried?
No, in fact, it will be the complete opposite. Let me give you a quick rundown of the diet. So the foods that you should be eating will be daily vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, potatoes, whole grains, breads, herbs, spices, seafood, fish, and extra virgin olive oil, not butter. Also, keep in mind on the foods you need to eat in moderation, which would be poultry, eggs, cheese, and yogurt. Never or rarely eat red meat. It's okay to have it on occasion, but not more than once every 3 to 4 weeks. Also, foods that you should avoid should always be sugar sweetened beverages, added sugars, processed meat, refined grains, refined oils, and other highly processed foods. Now, this diet takes time, meaning you won't get the hang of it on day 1 or even in week 1. Let me explain. Let's say you go to Starbucks and grab an iced coffee and you usually get the regular amount of sugar. Next time you go, try to ask for 50% sugar, and once you get used to less sugar, you'll eventually ask for 25% sugar. And when you realize you won't need sugar in your coffee, this should take a few days, weeks, or months.
That sounds like a good plan, but what kind of meals could I eat?
That will also be included in the file, but let me give you a few meals and snacks you could eat. For breakfast, you could eat eggs and vegetables fried in olive oil. Then for lunch, Greek yogurt with strawberries, oats, and nuts can be a healthier alternative. Finally, for dinner, you could eat grilled lamb with salt or brown rice and baked sweet potato fries with a little salt and pepper.
Wow, that sounds like a regular meal, but with slight changes on the way you cook it.
Yes, you're completely correct. This diet turns everyday meals into healthier ones.
Well, thank you so much for this diet recommendation. I think this diet would be easier than others.
You're very welcome. Do you have any other questions before we wrap up this meeting?
Yes, I do. I wanted to know if this diet requires certain exercises, and if so, could you attach them on the file?
Why, yes, this diet requires exercise if you want to lose weight. Although this diet is mainly to have a healthier heart and to avoid any heart disease and a stronger body. Daily exercises do help with weight loss. Simple push-ups and cardio do help, although you have to do exercise for an hour or more. And remember to drink lots of water.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I will try to replace water with juice and soda.
Of course, but remember you can treat yourself with something sweet every now and then.
Alright, let me just rewatch that and see if it came out good.
Well, I'm gonna edit it, right?
Yeah.
So
I
you
think
could just send it to me,
I think Donjay
and then
said
I'll like
he
edit
could
the
help with
clips.
the editing as well.